Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. Today I'm here to talk to you about BNB, a bit of Binance coin coming through. We're going to be going through the short term, the mid term, and the long term for this asset to see if we can get some sort of price prediction of where we think it could be going over the next week or so. Without further ado, let's get straight into the charts. And if you guys could just drop a like down below, a little thumbs up does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. Let's start off with the hourly time frame, the short term, the micro here for BNB, because as you can see today, we have seen a pretty colossal dump, right? The bears have come through for Binance Coin. I mean, the whole crypto market right now is down on average around 2-3% for the day. It's not looking that great. But what have we seen for Binance Coin? Because that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this dump right here. We've seen around 2%, near enough 2%, 1.96% there. Currently sat around 1.65 with a little bit of a bounce back. We will see how low this goes, but let's talk about the support and resistance areas that we're currently looking at. Currently, we have bounced off this area just here. This is around $307. The reason why we have bounced here is because you can see this is acting as a lovely level of support. We have seen this before multiple times here, and usually we have seen quite a nice bounce here, right? This gives me the inclination, this gives me the little bit of a sign that we're going to see some momentum to the upside from this level if we can hold it. We have tested it to the lower side. It's just where we're going to see the next 37 minutes, and what are we going to see when this candle body closes, okay? If this candle body closes below this level of support again, and it doesn't actually recover here, then we're going to see probably colossal dumpage. Not all the way down, but there will be a dump to probably this very strong upward sloping trend line in terms of a level of support. You can see this bad boy coming through from here. This started around this area here. You can see we bounced down at around $301 there. You can see we tested it with a very strong V-shaped recovery there for Binance Coin and actually finding support there again. Now, this is why I'm looking at this price here around 306.55 for a potential level of support. If that doesn't hold, I'm going to be looking at the next level, which is going to be a trend line here on the macro, which does stretch all the way back down to all the way over to the daily time frame, which we will get into. But just quickly to show you guys what I'm going to be looking at here, it is something along the lines of this, right? We will get into this chart pattern in a minute, but you can see just to elaborate quickly on this, there is a massive level of support. Okay, there's a massive level of support there, so I don't think we're going to be going too much lower. Probably the lowest point that I could probably see Binance Coin going right now is probably around 297, testing that as a level of support and then bouncing back up. But we will get to those chart patterns for now, because I just want to go through a few. We will get to these chart patterns at the end of the video, but I do just want to go through a few possible trade scenarios that I'm looking for Binance Coin right now, because there is some very favorable chart patterns on the table. Okay, you know why we're here. We're here to make money. We're here to trade. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. You know the score. So please don't just copy my trades. Let's carry on with the TA, right? So you can see here we've got a very nice ascending triangle. We've got a very nice ascending triangle. That's when we've got an upward sloping trend like so, and then a very strong horizontal coming through in terms of resistance. You can see the resistance that we have been rejected from this area multiple times here. Okay, multiple times we've been rejected from this area, and we have got this upward sloping support like we just spoke about there. This creates an ascending triangle. Ascending triangles, guys, they tend to usually break to the upside, okay? So this is the measure move that I would be looking for if we can get a very nice strong candle body close around $315. That's sort of the area that I'm looking for there. This is the measure move, as you can see. Just like so, we're going to take that and we're going to drag that to wherever we are going to be breaking on this chart, okay? Now, in terms of percentages, you can see on the chart, it's around 3.03% is what we're going to be going for. Again, I say this every video. Are we going to be blindly long in this bad boy? No, we're not. We're going to be longing it, but we're going to be having staggered take profits all the way up, okay, at all of the relevant levels of rejection. The most common levels of rejection, you can see me plotting this in just here. You can see levels of support, levels of support, levels of support. There is rejection here, and this is something that we need to really be taking into consideration if we are going to be longing this asset. Obviously, again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Make up your own mind on what trades you want to do. I'm just here to educate you and show you what I will potentially be doing. I usually like having 4 take profits along this area, along my trade here for this long. And what I would be doing for that is something along the lines of this. This area is a little bit too shaky, so this would be quite a short-lived trade, and we probably won't be going for this whole 3%. We will be going for something significantly smaller. The reasoning for this is we'll probably hit a few take profits and then probably get slammed down in this area, because you can see how choppy the yacht is. Not sailing very well in these waters, okay? It's very, very choppy. There's not really any sort of designated levels of support and resistance that we can be looking for there, but so that's why I would say that we're looking for something a little bit smaller than 3% in that move. And that's why we always stagger those take profits, just in case we get rejected at any point. Now, that's obviously the micro move for BNB right now. What I'm looking for on the macro here, guys, is something significantly bigger, okay? Significantly bigger, and we will get to that once I've just gone through a few more indicators, because there's some very crucial points that I just want to go through about this current trade that I'm looking at right now on the micro time frame, okay? The reasoning for this is, let's bring up the volume-weighted ATR bands, guys. You can see the 30-minute volume-weighted ATR band, the 60-minute volume-weighted ATR band, and you can see we're actually above all of the green ones here, so that is essentially bullish right now, sat in the middle of the control zone. What I want to see, okay, what I want to see is a nice candle body close above the volume weighted ATR band on the 60-minute, a breakout scenario from this ascending triangle. This will give us the confirmation that we're looking for, and also a breakout of the 30-minute volume weighted ATR band. Now, if you think that's not enough evidence, let me give you some more. Let me show you some more moving averages as well. Let me show you some moving averages, and let's see where they are. You can see the 200 EMA is sat right above this ascending triangle as well. So if we can get support on that as well, that's another reason why we're going to absolutely smash it up to the moon. And again, we've got the 200 SMA coming down to say hello. If we can get above that, or even use that for a take profit, that's another level of support that we could be actually using to our advantage there. Okay, so there's many levels that we need to get over here. If we can, I can see a nice little moonshot. I can see a nice little trade planning out for a lovely long position there for BNB. Now, let's talk about what I was talking about a second ago, more of the macro time frames, okay? Let's jump to the daily and let's see what we're working with here, because it's a very interesting chart pattern that is playing out right now. Let me get rid of these take profits. It's a bit more visually appealing for you guys here. You can see there's obviously our micro trade. What is this chart pattern that we're looking for here? What is it? It's a rising wedge chart pattern, guys. A rising wedge chart pattern has an upward sloping resistance line along the top side and an upward sloping support line on the lower side. You can see the support that I'm talking about all the way along here, and the resistance I'm talking about all the way along here as well, okay? So you can see what we're working with. Now, these upward sloping, these rising wedges, they tend to usually break to the downside, guys. They tend to usually mean rejection out of the chart pattern. So this is why it's very crucial that we don't overlook this, okay? And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's going to be a pretty goddamn big move. The measure move I'm looking for here is going to be something along the lines of this. And this is not to say that this 3% on the micro time frames couldn't happen first, because we are still in this very juicy chart pattern, guys. We're still in there, so it can still happen. And we can get a nice little long position, and then we can come back down, have a break to the lower side, have this macro chart pattern play out, and then we make more money more money shorting BNB, right? So let me just make that clear. In terms of the percentages that I'm looking for this asset, for this trade right now, it is going to be huge, guys. It's going to be around a 16.13% move to the downside. If we're going to be, imagine we leverage that, right? Ridiculous gains, okay? Absolutely ridiculous gains. I don't know if you guys are degenerate leverage junkies, but I'm sure a spot trade of 16% is still pretty good, pretty goddamn good indeed, right? Okay, so that's sort of what I'm looking for on the shorter term time frame. I'll say it again, we have a rising wedge. Rising wedges tend to usually break to the lower side. Okay, in terms of levels that I'm looking for take profits for this macro trade here, it's going to be something along the lines of this. This is clearly going to be one of my first take profits. The reasoning for this is, guys, is you can see the level of support banging it up from there. Very strong stuff indeed. Okay, so that's definitely an area to be looking out for there. In terms of a price for that, I would be looking at around, is that $307? No, it's $298.80, $298.80 there. That's sort of one of the first take profits that I would be looking for. Just to keep it nice and skinny, and then probably a stop loss right up in this pattern somewhere, using these volume weighted ATR bands, and also all of the major moving averages that we were just talking about there as well. Probably somewhere up at around 322, something along the lines of that, right? Don't know for certain right now. I'll have to go into more detail, and again, That's sort of what I would be looking for here on the macro. So yeah, that's probably what I would say about BNB. I just want to jump down to the shorter term timeframes again very quickly, just because we have, and just to explain why we did dump down this morning, to give you guys a little bit more education. You can see here that we do have a bearish divergence, guys. A bearish divergence looks somewhat like this on the RSI. Let's bring that up. You can see we have a high here coming through, and we do have a low coming through here on the chart. Nice high. Didn't make the high on the RSI, invalidated it here. So you can see we've got an upward sloping line here, downward sloping line here. This is a bearish divergence. This usually means the price is going to come down because the pump essentially isn't strong enough to validate what's happening. So that's essentially what's happened there, and that's why that's happened. Let's jump over to Crypto Bubbles. Let me know if you like Crypto Bubbles, guys. It's very, very easy to go and find. You just cryptobubbles.net, and you can basically see all of what crypto's doing today, and you can see it's been pretty rough. I mean, look at Hex, minus 12%. Not great there. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. That is my BNB video for the day. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if you do like it, and obviously smash a like on it. It does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. I am uploading Monday to Friday now, guys. So if you do want to sub, it's up to you. I will be here regardless. But yeah, if you do want to do that and tune in with me every other day, Monday to Friday, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.